Hey guys, it's Amber, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome to my channel and to a Whatcha warming video, which is my home fragrance roundup / empties for every week, every few weeks. I never have a set schedule, but I try to do it at least every couple weeks. So I'll go over the things that are non-wax first, and then I move on to non-Scentsy, and then Scentsy wax last. So the first thing I have, the only thing that I have that is an empty that isn't wax is the laundry liquid in, this was a winter LTO scent, cranberry and tinsel. It was very nice. It was like a tree and cranberry type of fragrance. As you can tell, this was a winter scent. The laundry liquid lasts forever. It lasts forever. You don't need very many pumps at all. Maximum is 4 pumps, and that's only if you have a large load. Otherwise, use less. Small load, 2 pumps. Medium load, 3 pumps. It's highly concentrated. So definitely recommend all our laundry products. I got through that. Okay, next up, as of non-Scentsy, I did a, I tried out the tester that I got in Persimmon Salsa. It was nice. Still smelled more like peach or mango to me rather than persimmon, but it is hard. I think I said it in the other video when I talked about persimmon. A little learn something new every day type of thing. Anyway, persimmon is kind of a fragrance that is hard to mimic. I think the closest I've ever found from what I've experienced personally to be a pretty authentic persimmon was a Yankee Candle. Dang, what was the name of that? It had persimmon in the title. Anyway, it was probably the most authentic. Good scent. I did enjoy this, but like I said, more mango or peachy to me, but it was very nice. So Persimmon Salsa, oh, and that's from Sassy Girl Aroma. Also from Sassy Girl, I tried Lantern, which is warm nutmeg, spicy peppercorn, and earthy notes of amber and vetiver, punctuated with sweet, crisp apple. I got the vetiver and the peppery note the most, I think, in this, even melting. It was an earthy, masculine type scent. It was nice. I'll enjoy the rest of this. More fallish to me, so I will probably save the rest until September. I'll enjoy this. I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but I did enjoy it for what it is. Excuse me, sorry. Next up, also by Sassy Girl, is Upper Crust. So this is wheat, barley, butter, rye, and toasted crust. So this is a bready type scent. I do have to say I enjoyed it more on cold than I did warming. Warming, I wished it was sweeter. So I think I may try and mix it with something else, and that would be better. Because on its own, it just didn't hit, the notes didn't hit me right. Not a bad scent, again, but I think I'll try and mix it next time. And again, this is more of a, I mean, bread could be any season, but when it was melting, it felt more like a fall scent as well to me. So Upper Crust. Okay, on to wax. From Scentsy, this is the end of July's wax melting, plus I think a couple from August, because as of today, it is August, what is today? August 3rd. Since I've been back from SFR, I have no clue what day it is or the date or anything. I'm still trying to recover. It was amazing. Highly recommend if you are a Scentsy consultant to come to SFR next year, especially because it's the 20-year anniversary and Heidi and Orville will be back. You learn a lot, tons of fun, you get giveaways. It's just It's amazing. I loved it. It was my first time this time in Charlotte. Highly recommend. So if you aren't a consultant or are thinking about being a consultant, I would love to have you on my team. Either way, it's awesome. SFR is awesome. Definitely try and go. So, okay, on to the wax. So my whole point in that is July. So this is July and a couple August, and just what I was melting downstairs too. So first off is a sample of this month's scent of the month, Pink Leather. It's fine. It's like pink sugarberry mint without the mint part, mixed with a suede leather note. For me, I'm not a fan of pink sugarberry mint. It's too cloying of a strawberry, sugary and cloying to my nose. So I'm not really a fan of it, and it's the same type of strawberry in this. So it's fine. I didn't dislike it, but I wouldn't like go out of my way to get a full size bar of this one. But I got through the sample cup. Okay, next up, one I do love, Angel Experiment 624. This is still available along with Stitches Scent Experiment 626. Of the two, I love Angel more. Used to be in my club. I don't feel like I need a club at this time. But I do love the scent. It is similar to Love and Kisses Mini, except a tartar berry. It has goji berry in it. I think it may have raspberry too, or blackberry, along with the goji berry, and then vanilla. Highly recommend it if you love berry type of sweet tart with a little vanilla scents. That's a good one. So I've got through that one. Okay, this was from the last warehouse sale. It is Gleeful Grape. I was like, let me try it. I didn't like this one. I don't hate it, but I definitely would never repurchase this one again. Between this one and Grape Granita, I like Grape Granita more. That one, this is more of that like grape medicine type of scent, especially warming. I didn't like it, no. So I will finish it because I didn't hate it to where I wouldn't be able to, sorry, I'm dropping everything, being able to melt it at all, but I'll use it up and be glad to be done with it. Okay, this was part of the Wax Melting Challenge. This was Christmas in July, and I chose Cinnamon Pine Cone. So did that one. It's one of my favorites. I'm so excited. I'm sure some of you have seen sneak peeks on the new fall winter catalog that's coming out. I will try and do a video too if you haven't, or search it out, get other consultants' takes on the catalog. But I had bet that this one was going to make it into the catalog, and I was right. Woo woo! I'm happy. I'm very happy. It's like a very nostalgic, like Victorian Christmas scent to me. I love it. I love it so much. So I can take it out of my club because it's going to be in the catalog. Okay, next, this was for like Cheesecake Day in July's Melting Challenge. So blueberry cheesecake, obviously. Smells like blueberry cheesecake. It's delicious. This was also in July. This was like try a brand new to you scent. I did the Magical Celebration, the Disney 100th bar. This is still available. This is nice. It's like a fresh fruity scent. I think, if I remember, what are the notes in this? I think there's some sort of like citrus in it. I think there's strawberry. I can't even remember what else. It almost feels like there's a tropical fruit in it too. Sorry, guys. I always commit to being prepared with notes and stuff for you guys, and then I come to do the video and start the video, and then I forgot that I didn't prepare. So, but it is available. Check out my website. It's a very nice fruity scent, a slightly citrus and tropical to me. And then I melted downstairs Summer Moonlight. This is a very pretty scent. Sweet pea, strawberry, and I like the strawberry in this one. And what was it? Sandalwood, I think it was. Sweet pea, strawberry, and sandalwood. It's a perfumey, fruity floral. Very pretty. Unfortunately, not the strongest. I wish they would bring this one out in body care. I think it would be beautiful in the body care. But I really like the scent. I just wish it would be stronger. I have clubbed it in the past, but I don't think I will this time because it's a lighter scent. Okay, I went through one of my bars of Vanilla Waves. This was in my club. It was one of the heartbreaks for people with the spring summer catalog because they did not bring it back. It was kind of a shock for all of us that this didn't come back this time. It's a, it's like, to me, a vanilla soft serve with a caramel drizzle around it and waffle cone with a sprinkle of sea salt on it is kind of what it is. I loved it. I still like it, but I actually did take it out of my club because the body care kind of ruined the scent for me. Unfortunately, that can happen if you overdo scent in certain things. You end up, it's not like, you end up not liking it. Because I didn't like the body care in this, but I did love it in wax, and now I'm just okay with it in wax, unfortunately. Okay, this was the Chase Rainbows collection, but it is now in the catalog. Red, or as it's called now, Rainbow Red. This is the perfect balance of strawberries, cherries, and watermelon. Normally, I'm not a fan of watermelon, but this is so balanced and nice that I do really enjoy this one. So I got through that, all done with that one. I got through Pink Rhubarb Sugar. This one's so nice. Tart raspberry rhubarb with some sugary notes. It's one of my favorites for summer for sure. I finished, I think this was my last bar, so it makes me sad. Southern Evening. This came out in Bring Back My Bar like 3 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, something like that. So nice. It is masculine yet feminine. It has jasmine. It has, I'm trying to remember what the other notes are. Oh, it's so nice. I'm trying to remember. There's something that was similar to this that was kind of like a tropical version, and now I can't even remember. I don't know. Like I said, my head is mush from, I'm still trying to recover from SFR. Oh, it's so nice though. So done with that. Once the 5 years are up, I do recommend that one for voting back. Next is Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. This is a catalog scent for the rest of this month, and then it will retire. So either stock up or get it in a Scentsy Club. Our Scentsy Club is our subscription service. Tons of perks. There's like no downside to Club, in my opinion. It's my absolute favorite thing. If you are a wax addict, especially if you get attached to scents, if you put a bar in your club before it retires, Scentsy will continue to make it for you forever and ever until you take it out of your club. Completely customizable. You can change it whenever you want. You get 10% off at $30. You get a half price item at $60, which includes a whiff box, which is an amazing deal. So, and then there's a rewards program too for those that aren't consultants. I think that's everything. Cheaper shipping. You can change whether you want it every 1, 2, or 3 months. I think that's everything. It's just the best. Oh, bricks. I always forget about bricks because I'm not a brick person. But you can get bricks through Club as well of our most popular fragrances. And that you can get as a half price item, which means it's only 12 bucks for almost 6 bars of wax. It's a great deal. So anyway, club's the best. Get those summer and spring scents in a club, create a club or add them to your club if you already have one this month, because they will go away come September 1st. Because we're switching to fall winter. I'm so excited. Okay, anyway, back to Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. This is a very fresh, spa, tropical, breezy, oceanic scent. It's really nice. This is a strong one too. So I melted this again. I melted it, I think it was one for one of the challenge days, but I don't remember now. Yeah, anyway, it's a good scent. I think I have a couple more bars. I'm not gonna club that one, but, excuse me. I have a couple more bars plus half of this. Okay, this was for one of the days. I think this was random draw day. So pick a, close your eyes and pick a scent. And I got Jack's Obsession. I love Jack's Obsession. This is green apple with some cider spices. And the spice is very mild in it. It's like cider mill except green apple and no pumpkin. Oh, so good. So they were just saying at the end of the month live that this is actually the most popular LTO scent or licensed bar scent that they've ever had. It's not the most clubbed, because I guess Stitch is the most clubbed, but this is the most popular licensed bar scent. And I understand why. It's in my club and it's staying there for now. You know, I'm an Apple girl, so obviously. I feel like if any of them come back for Nightmare Before Christmas, which they didn't announce any Nightmare Before Christmas at Scentsy family reunion, so I don't know. I'm glad it's in my club. I'm glad Halloween Town's in my club too, and Sanderson Sisters, because they didn't announce anything about Hocus Pocus either, and I thought they were going to. So anyway, what was my point? Oh, if any come back, I think it'll be this one. Okay, next is Ruby Nectarine. This was for melt a neon or bright colored scent. Bright colored, love the scent. It is like a juicy, fresh nectarine. You even kind of get the skin note to it. So nice. This one is also leaving at the end of this catalog season, so get that in club if you love it. This was, what was this? This wasn't the Christmas in July one, but this was for my challenge. Obviously it's, oh, this was have melt a scent of what you have most of. Is anyone surprised? Wassail Wonderland. I love this one so much. Oh, this is Scent Memories Are Real, you guys. They're real. This reminds me of when I was a kid and we would go Christmas tree shopping. And we would look at all the silvertip fir trees. I wish I could get a silvertip fir, but here where I live now in California, they're not readily available like in Northern California where they were. So anyway, so we would go searching for the perfect silvertip tree. And I would remember that I would break off a needle and break it in half and sniff it. I get that note in this. It's so amazing. I really hope this comes back this season. It's so good. It is a juicy, zesty orange. It's sweet though, not like cleaner at all. Sweet and juicy, zesty with a mild spice and then that just touch of fir needle. So good, so good. So any excuse to use it. It is the one I have the most of, so it worked perfectly for that day. Okay, I have, there were a couple that I know I forgot to get. It was while I was away and my daughter did it for me. So what was it? The first day of August, it was Melted Green scent, and it was, what did she choose? Oh, Mojito Mambo. And then the second day, Melted scent that begins with Aloha Citrus were for those. And then I have done a lot of, I'm doing for August too. I might still do a video on what I'm going to melt for the August Wax Melt Challenge. I haven't, if I have time. We're already a couple days into the month, so I don't know if I will. I'll probably just talk about it during my warming videos like this. But I am melting a lot of old testers again to get through them. So let's see. This was part of July's Wax Melting Challenge still. Melt a minty scent. I went with vanilla mint. Then we have, this was Melt a scent that you could buy as a lollipop, Berry Bright. Then today, which is, like I said, it's August 3rd, is Melt a watermelon or scent that begins with a W, Watermelon Tangerine. And then lastly, this was Melt a scent that you would find at a picnic, something you would find at a picnic. So I went with a lemonade-y scent, lemon sorbet. So that's it, you guys. That's everything that I've gotten through the last couple weeks. Thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate all you guys. Give this video a like, and please subscribe if you aren't subscribed. I always love reading the comments, so please let me know what you've been getting through the last few weeks. Let me know if you're going to be going to SFR in Orlando, or if you've been thinking about maybe joining, let me know. Like I said, I'd love to have you on my team, or if you're joining under someone else, that's awesome too. Either way, love Scentsy life. I've been purchasing since 2007. I know I've said it in the past too, but that's how long I've been purchasing Scentsy, and I finally took the plunge in 2020 is when I finally was like, had enough confidence. I'm gonna do this. Let's do it. And I haven't looked back. I've loved it so far. So I know if I can do it, I know you can do it too. So anyway, I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.